Get started. All right, good afternoon. How's everyone doing? KW South Bay. How's everyone doing? Better. Awesome. There's still a lot of people back there getting their food, and we definitely want to thank our sponsor.
Thank you, thank you.
We're going to go ahead and continue with our team meeting. So today's the day. Today's the day, October 30th, one day before Halloween. That's why I am the zombie chef for the day. I hope the food was good because I prepared it myself and I did it all. There may be a little bit of guts and brains in there, but I heard it's really tasty. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. Next slide, please. You know how we do it here at KW South Bay with our mission and our beliefs and our vision. To provide agents with a place where they will be empowered, trained, and motivated to experience growth, wealth, and a legacy that allows them to live their best life possible. Yes. Our belief, when the values of your own company align with your own beliefs, you know you found your professional home. And our vision, to achieve amazing professionals and personal development so that KW South Bay remains the agency of choice. Give yourself a round of applause. I love it. Why do you think I do what I do, right? Because I believe in the core of the values that KW provides, but it also gives us the synergy that we need. So thank you for participating. Yeah. I also wanted to share these amazing images by Chris Barbo's, who provided. Who was here for a Halloween event last week? Yeah, wasn't that fun? Yeah, it was good times. So here's some photos that we took. Leatherface was in action here too as well. But look at all these amazing photos. Everyone really went the whole 9 yards to really get in the theme, right? We got Joe Louis, Mr. Construction. We got Wonder Woman. We have the father, the priest. We got an astronaut, and then we have Betty here, a sumo wrestler, right? So also we wanted to share with you a quick little video that was done by Rojo. So if you got a chance to be part of that 360. We even had Fred Flintstone. Awesome. And we had some amazing kids here too as well, you know. Yeah. Sharing the festivities with us. So again, that's something that we do, you know, every year. I believe we have one of the best Halloween parties. As a matter of fact, today in the Long Beach office, they're having their first Halloween party. They usually don't have a Halloween party, but after having Hallie come over, she was inspired. And she said, well, we've got to do that for the Long Beach office as well. So I'll be there for a few later on this afternoon to see how they do their Halloween event. So again, thank you all who participated, who was part of this. It was an amazing event, no incidents. Everyone had fun, and it was just a great time. We had a lot of people dancing and just in the rhythm of the music. So again, thank you so much for being part of South Bay office. All right, next slide, please. All right, we're also Pacific Coast Coastline Escrow is doing, and I want to call it a bark and boo instead of a boo and bark treat giveaway. So if you have your furry friends, bring them by. We have a background where we're actually giving the doggies treats. So if you have a pet, we love to bring. Pacific Coastline is providing them, you know, with some goodies. So, and we'd love to take a photo with you in your pet as well, okay? That'll be going on today and tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., okay? It's next to the main entrance by Natalie in the front entrance. That's where we have it. So just make sure to ask Natalie to provide you with, hey, I have my pet here, and some treats for the doggies, okay? Awesome. All right, let's continue. Next slide. All right, we want to thank our amazing sponsor who provided us with this amazing, unfortunately, I did not cook it. I want to say I did.
It looks like you could.
Yeah. But we got Marie from 8 Day Staging and Designs here providing you with some insights. So let's give them a round of applause.
Happy Halloween, you guys. I'm so excited to see all of you here. I know you're getting ready for and you already had fun. You're getting ready for fun with your families and all. Being a mom, I get it. I totally get it. You have costumes ready to go. I just wanted to have a little bit of fun with you guys before you're on for tomorrow. My amazing associate Mitch is here from San Diego County. He represents, but 8 days, we do a lot of upsales and the other services that are provided other than just staging. And Mitch represents architecture and design. His offices are based out of San Diego, but he works in all 3 counties, San Diego, Orange, and LA. So first and foremost, let's have some fun. So I gave everybody on the bottom of your pile, it's a trick or treat trivia. So if you can get that up for me really quick, we'll do that first. And I'm going to read it along with you. So this is a little bit of a trick and a treat for you, okay? Winner, when we work together, because I'm manifesting it, you will receive a free staged bedroom, a part of the program, and that's a value anywhere between $500 to $750. So it's a pretty good prize. I hope everybody sees the value of it. But let's start. So basically, there are 4 situations here, and I want you to tell me which ones are true. Okay, so the first one is called, and I hope I don't offend anybody, but the first one is called Pornhub. Okay, I'm going to read it along with you. One of our crew members, while doing their research on Pornhub, discovered 3 different pornos that were shot on one of our staged properties. In addition to watching, of course, the footage to make sure he was right, we found in one of our prop books the title page of the episode, the name of the episode, the production company, and the director. So what did I do? I said, okay, fine. I call them up and I say, awesome, I'm not going to turn you in for breaking and entering, because that's what they did. But I want prop master credit, I want scout location credit, and I want set design credit, and they hung up on me. Oh. That's the first situation. Number 2, is it true or not? That's the question. Are these true or not? Okay. The second one is ghost. While staging a very high profile haunted property, we captured 3 different spirits or ghosts on our phone's cameras. We notified the owner, who was in the business of ghost hunting. He literally was in Vegas shooting a ghost adventure show. He decided not to sell the property. That was number 2. Number 3, possessed portrait. We staged another haunted, and it's perfect for Halloween. We staged another haunted property. While we were on site, we were told not to go downstairs by the broker. So what did my crew do? They ran downstairs. They pulled up a hand-painted portrait of a younger woman. They hung it in our living room that we were staging. The stove in the kitchen immediately turned off and on. The lights in the living room started flickering, and the front gate slammed shut and locked us in. Oh my God. That's number 3. Last and not least, but it's protection and powder. As we were destaging one of our properties, we were wrapping up our couch, getting all the cushions done. We lifted up the couch. We found used condoms and cocaine. Oh my God. That's number 4. So number 1, 2, 3, or 4, which of these are true? 4. If you put your name on the other side, put your name for me and your email, if you'd be so kind, because I would love to keep in touch with you guys. Write your answers down and the time. Yeah. And the time. So if there's a tie, the time will break our tiebreaker, and we'll get a winner before we leave today. Okay. And while you're doing that, basically what I just wanted to, and you have this to take with you, which is awesome. So our slideshow. Is there any way to show?
Yeah. Nat, did you provide the?
Yeah.
Nat, can you go to the next slide, please?
We did.
The slide.
Yeah. Yes. There we go. So this is just some of our current staging programs that we do. My background, you guys, is in production. So I used to do sets, props, and wardrobe for the industry. We're literally highlighting the lifestyle that a potential buyer can have. That is what we do. We've been in business for over 10 years. Is our year anniversary. And we have all this editorial available. Every single thing that you guys imagine, house is our inventory. We're located in Vernon. We have a 10,000 square foot house that would be developed. We're centrally located in County, Orange County, and a little bit north as well, and to the west of Malibu. But we come in, usually our stage is 1 or 2 weeks. It's a luxury property, 2,000 square foot or higher. And then the average house is like condo, townhouse, 400, 400 square foot, 1 base. The terms are 90 days. It's a full flat rate. Everything is included. If and when the house, which is very rare, have a really good record. If it doesn't sell in those 90 days, you move it. You know, it's not repaying or redoing original budget. The great thing about staging is this: we bring value to you guys as realtors and brokers. The numbers that we provide for the asking averages 30 to 150,000 That's how important staging is. Sometimes it takes a minute to educate the seller on why. Why are you going to put in 3,000, 5,000, 10,000 into a house that's going to get it? I'm not ever concerned about a house not selling. What I am concerned about is the we'll get the highest dollar value possible. And the pamphlet that I give you guys, I know I have a lot of time, to have the numbers in front of you. It just shows you the statistics of how short it is on the market. Over asking, multiple offers, that means money into your pocket, but you know, as your commissions go. But these give you a national range, an average of numbers for you guys to look at and to consider. If there's any questions that your sellers might have, I am always here. When I partner up with somebody, we go from A to Z. But we help from start to finish.
I do have a question. So
Yeah.
what's the initial process? Is a consultation, you actually physically look at the location?
I can do both. It's been because I'm doing it so much now. If you only have Matterport, if you only have a 3D, whatever, I can go by that. I can go by square footage and get it and all that images online. I can do that as well. I absolutely, ideally love to build a space. Because my background is production. I really create stories. I love that part of it. I imagine the type of family that could be here. I create a story. I do details in the bedrooms, ballet slippers, toy trucks, whatever. I make it to where, this is important, you guys always remember, female energy controls the wallet, always. Doesn't matter if it's done with that family, I don't care. Female energy controls the wallet. Why? They can see their family there. They want to have that birthday cake and that turkey. That is why I think what I bring to the table, more importantly, because my background is in production, I create a story. I don't just put a couch and a rug there. As you can see the detail, we really go above and beyond. These are every single one of our properties. They all sold. I have maybe, well, the one that didn't, there's a couple that didn't, and you'll know why in a minute. But all of them have sold, and again, over asking. So I can be there in person to answer your questions. I love that, but I don't have to. And then I can give an estimate or a quote before I can go through you, I can look at the errors, I can go to the seller, whatever. And then again, remember, put that in house services, upgrade, landscape. It is essential, right? We all know that. We have 3 seconds to answer the question and open the door. I do everything I can to get the photos. My job is to get you guys photos possible. Your job is I can get those photos and that'll help you. We can do upgrades, demos, remodels, we can do landscaping, we can do everything, and which provides design and architecture. So with 8 days partnership, you really do provide your seller with everything that they would need from A to Z. We even help with packing, moving, and storage as well. Yes?
Question. So, then it's a flat rate.
There's a flat rate, so yes.
Flat rate makes it flat rate makes it high-end property, the type of painting you do, like we put high-end
inventory. That's a great question. So yes, there are 3 elements to every project that I estimate, and it's location, architecture and design, and aesthetic, and utility. Square footage as well. Okay, there's 4. I really compliment what you bring to me. That makes sense. I'm not going to put IKEA furniture into a 2,000 square foot home. I don't even think we own IKEA furniture, to be quite honest. That's a great example right there of, we range from townhouses of 75 up to $9 million homes. From Malibu, houses to in Altadena, in Gardenia, and we do everything. I can work with pretty much any budget as long as I meet my minimum. So to answer your question, every property is different, but yet I have a construct to follow because I have front and back end expenses. I gotta make sure I take care of my crew, my expenses, my hard costs, etc. There is a small formula, and then I adjust. Great question. She's asking if you only for no. I love that. I gotta be honest, because I like to work with the palette. I always will work with the owner if we have to break the process, it's a hard process. I really try to make it as smooth as possible, like the pets and kids. A lot of stages don't like to do that. I will do that. I will explain that maybe the rugs aren't going to be electric to the purchase for the dog. I don't want that to happen. But I will always try to make it work for you. You're my partner. Again, when we partner up, we're together in this, guys. I want to make you shining for your client, great reviews, and I'll make it work as long as I can with my bottom dollar.
So you're working for a high end and this is very
If they have, yeah, so it can be also a partial staging. I call that a stage edit. So if they do have the great pieces to begin with, and everything has to be light and bright. The dark and the dreary do not deliver great photos for you. I gotta be honest. Everything has to be light and neutral, and the aesthetic has to be pleasing. Because why? They're swiping like this now. We have seconds to grab their attention, right? I can't put up a dark wood, dark carpet, dark couch. It won't translate well. So yes, if they have great pieces to start with, absolutely. I want to save them money, which reflects good on me and you. If they don't, I always speak in ideals. I say, you know what, you guys, ideally, we shouldn't be using the furniture. And here's why. I don't just say, why, I mean, not to do it for me to make money. I don't care about that. I mean, I do care because I love what I do, but I always want to make sure they understand my answers. So yes, I can work with the furniture if it works. Absolutely. I don't ever want to come back and say, or have them say to you, well, I paid this much money and it looks the same. That's the death of me. My job is to make it not look the same. My job is to make it with great photos. Any other questions? I love this. I love the interaction, you guys. Any questions? Yeah.
service.
No, but I can provide it. So anything above staging is a separate service that I can provide. That includes windows, deep cleaning, removal, trash removal, storage, donation, packing, and transport to storage. Out of state moving, we do that as well. And then again, if anything that's like landscaping, roofing, sewer, that's a higher vendor cost. That's definitely above and beyond staging. But in-house services, I can do it all.
You have a situation where they love the furniture and they would like for you to decorate.
Yeah.
Is that something?
Absolutely. So we just went through 3 different properties recently that loved everything that we did. And I'm so happy. I'm so thrilled when that happens. I will then go back and say, great. Everybody, you know, it's gently used. It's not used except for the other situations, but it's gently used as staging, you know? So I give that discount, absolutely. But if they love what we did, why? Why break the wheel? They love it, keep it. And it helps me, to be quite honest. I get bored with my inventory because I use it all the time. So it helps me be able to, rotate my inventory and get new pieces in. Yeah. There was a hand back there, I saw, no? Okay.
I was asking if the buyer is interested, I think it was the same question, are they able to purchase?
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be a discount, a deep discount because it's not brand new. If they want me to do an interior design, I'm working with somebody right now that I am doing her entire house now because we got along great. We built a relationship. She's like, come do my house. That's also available too. So again, it doesn't stop with you just selling the house. It doesn't have to. If they like what we did, we can provide and support you on so many other levels. Anything else? You guys are awesome. Okay, do you have your trivia answers?
Yes.
How many, can I just see by show of hands, how many said the first one only was true? Anybody just say one? Just Pornhub was true and that's all you said was true? You're wrong. Did anybody say Pornhub and ghosts? 2 of them were right. Did anybody say Pornhub ghost and possessed portrait? Did anybody? No, you're wrong. Did anybody say all of them? Ooh, you're right. So do I have all of these, you guys? I swear to you, all of this has happened to me in the last 10 years that we've been in business.
Wow.
Every single one of them. Crazy. So anybody else say all four? You're the winner. Yeah, all right. Thank you. Let me get your business card. Okay, good. You guys are awesome. And listen, you have my card. Mitch is handing out, everything. We already did too. We have a little post-it note so you don't forget us. Okay. You have the numbers to take home with you because please read her over. These are as current as I could get online with the Staging Association. And you have my business card. I would absolutely love to work with you guys and that's why I'm here. Thank you, thank you. And what did you get the food from? Oh, that's Rita. Oh, really? Top bar, that's Rita. That's Rita? Yeah. That's really good. Yeah.
Wonderful. Let's give
Thank
Maria a
you.
round of applause, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are more than welcome to stick around, chat,
Thank you.
and mingle with the agents
Thank
as
you
well.
so much, you guys. Thank
Yeah,
you, Simon.
absolutely. Yeah, thank you. All right, now let's go ahead and continue. Next slide. All right, listing pitches, buyer needs and wants coming soon. Yes, Mimi.
In San Pedro and it is 9:50, so it's all rented right now, but yeah, so let your buyers know.
Awesome, awesome. Congratulations. Anyone else? Buyers needs and wants? Yes, Rosie.
I have another lease listing on Torrance, Rivera Village, 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, in Calle, Andalusia. And it's 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,700 square footage, and it's for, $5,700 a month.
Beautiful, awesome. Fred, you have?
I have 2 listings, one on Stanford off of Avalon. It is a 980 square foot fixer. So it would qualify for the FHA 203K loan if somebody wants to do that. But the seller is very motivated. That's $450,000. And then I have a property that's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, unique home off of Budlong and 124th Street. When you walk in, it's very unassuming. When you walk in, that's the front area with the living room, dining room, kitchen, breakfast area, and then with 1 major bathroom and bedroom. And then you go downstairs to a den that has 3 bedrooms and 1 bath. This one is a probate. We're not showing it because it's the owners have to get their stuff out of the property, but that's on the market for $875. That's below market. So court confirmation is required. So bring the buyers.
The rent control?
Rent control.
City of Inglewood?
No, this is LA.
Oh, yeah.
I have to check the boundary because the boundaries change so quickly. So I'll let you.
Anyone else? Yes, Joe.
I've got some buyers looking in North Orange County. We're looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, under $1 million or thereabouts. We'll see how flexible they can be. But, so Garden Grove, Cypress, Cerritos, those areas. We've got anything coming up. Let me know.
Awesome, thanks, Joe. Anyone else? Going once, going twice. All right, let's continue. All right, we got Fernando Diaz with CMG Home Loans. Let's give him a round of applause.
Haven't seen you guys in weeks.
Yeah.
Been traveling. But you want to know about Spain and Portugal? I can talk about that. Let's not talk about mortgage rates, but that's not good. But yeah, guys, as you guys know, pending home sales, for example, the report came out today, jumped dramatically, like over 7% in September, because obviously rates, remember, they dipped down pretty hard pre the Fed meeting and right up to the Fed meeting. And then if you look right after the Fed meeting, basically it's been a straight arrow up from that day forward. So rates have basically adjusted. I think the day that the Fed made their announcement on the 50 basis point cut, the national Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac average on a 30-year fixed mortgage conforming was about 6.14. And today it's probably close to 7, like 6.8, 6.9, close to 7. So in 30 days, that's a massive move in the market. What I have been seeing though, guys, is remember we've talked about it before, is concessions for buy downs. So those are back in the offers and they're getting accepted. So that's great. You know, and a lot of it has to do, I think, because there's not as many offers on the property, so they're able to negotiate more. Don't forget about our list and lock. That's another thing that agents have been asking me over the last week for properties that are sitting in lieu of a price reduction. You can go basically type it into our site, the address, the price, how much of a concession, let's say 3% your seller's willing to give. And I've seen rates like in the mid fives, 30-year fixes in there that you can lock down for that house. So that's very attractive to the public out there, especially when rates are approaching 7% for up there. Okay. So that is that, unless you guys have any other general questions. Yes,
With
ma'am.
the reason for the race, coming up,
What's
what are
that?
the reasons for the race?
Oh, the reason, well, I don't know if you guys saw my last video. I think there's, in no particular order, there's three dynamics that are pushing the rates to where they're at. Number one, I think the Fed went too far with their 50 basis point cut. Back, that they did a month ago. They should have probably stuck to their quarter, which was, going. And a lot of that is supported by the economic data that came afterwards. Okay, so it's hard to, it's kind of like being the, what do they call it, the Monday morning quarterback, you can talk about it later, what you would have redone. But the economic data guys that came out afterwards, basically made it look like, hey, they overcut, they went too far. And so now all that talk, remember, that we were having about, oh, rates are going to get better and rates are going to continue to decline. I think the Fed now is it's basically back up against the wall where they're going to have to be cautious about being aggressive going forward, unless more data comes out that supports being aggressive. But right now it's not there. That's number one. Number two, which everybody knows about, is the election. Okay, very hard for the markets, the traders, and everybody to what is the policy going to be going forward? Then they can make decisions, and then we may see potentially a little bit of a rate pullback, maybe after Tuesday, potentially. But number three, which nobody talks about, especially our politicians, because it's a loser when they talk about it, is the national debt and the interest payments and where that's going. I think that Wall Street has moved, like they don't even believe the Fed. Someone like the Fed Schmidt, they put that to the side. They know this is the elephant in the room and it's there. And I think that in its inflationary, guys, that component. So I think that that's sort of starting to loom its ugly head, if you want to call it that for now. And that is, and once again, policy and all these things also dictates what's going to happen a lot with that. So it's hard to say what's going to happen until we get through the election and et cetera, et cetera. So those are the three components that I think are affecting the market currently. And that's why we saw that spike. Yes.
When do you see the rates adjusting to a lower level?
Never. Anyway, next question. No. What's that?
Like maybe.
Well, first of all, it's hard to predict the number. Okay, that's very hard to predict. I think that the rate pullback that we were expecting to a certain extent will come, maybe not. I don't know if we'll see the fives necessarily, which we thought before, but you never know. I mean, that's not to say you won't. I think that everything's getting pushed out further right now. So I think that we will see a rate pullback and we will see things come back to a better place in rates, but I think it'll be more like, first quarter of next year, maybe second quarter versus end of this year, which was pre-Fed meeting. It was
not even the fives, maybe like the six.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys look, I mean, we've seen the market, right, go into the sevens a few times, dip for a little bit, and then dip back down, right, and then it goes back into the sevens, for example, and it dips back down. What I see is this: the minute rates go to the sevens, the market stops. But people have learned to tolerate sixes. Anything in the sixes, mid sixes, low sixes, the market moves. When we had that little dip into the fives, about a month ago or so, it really started rocking. So you can kind of sense that. I mean, I talk to clients all the time. My past clients call me regarding, HELOCs or this or that. All of them that have rates in the 2s and 3s, all of them, because they have, think about it. So many Americans have so much money or equity in their homes, okay, but they're not willing to jump out of it with a 2.75 or 3% rate, right? But almost all of them have said, if you can somehow get me into the fives, Fernando, I will jump and I'll pull cash out and I'll remodel my house and I'll build it out. I'll build an ADU. I'll do all these things. But I got it, the fives is reasonable. I'm not leaving my 2.83 to go to 7, something like that. So I think that will really, not to mention, help you guys, because sellers that are thinking of selling, but hey, I got a 2.5 rate and I really don't, want. I think if we can get into the fives, a lot of those listings that are kind of off the market because they're not going to do it may come back on the market, which would make it a more balanced, healthy market too. So that's that. Unless anybody has questions.
Awesome. Thanks, Fernando. Let's go. Okay, let's continue. Next slide. All right, so broker updates. Did everyone get a copy of this sheet here? We're going to do a homework assignment, but it's more of a class participation. All right. If you don't have a copy of this, please raise your hand and I'll make sure to give you a copy. All right. So if you can pass it. Anyone need one? Okay.
Oh, that's not-
I just need. All right, please make sure to get one. You also need a pen. So if you don't have a pen, we got plenty of pens here, okay? Let me know once you have a pen and you have the sheet. All right, this is again, class participation. This is engagement. This is a little different than we traditionally do with our team meetings. Thanks, Vanessa. All right. So all of you have a copy of a blank sheet, right? You're saying, Simon, what the heck is all this? All right. I'm going to show you how simplistic you can generate an opportunity. How many people want to make a minimum of $250,000 in real estate commissions? Minimum 250,000, okay?
Yes.
Now, that number can go up or it can go down, right? Some say, Simon, I only want to make $80,000. Okay, that's fine. The arithmetic that I'm going to show you will set the tone in how you can do this, okay? I'm just saying a base of 250,000, okay? So on the little square, I want you to put 2,000. 2,000. On the little square, put 2,000. Okay, on the little cross, I want you to put 1 and then 500 just below. So it's going to be 1, 500. 1, 500. On the next one, it's going to be 2, 500. 3 on the top, 500, and then 4, 500. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just below, you're going to put 500, 500, 500, 500. Okay? Perfect. You get an A. Perfect. You get an A. Okay? Next. Okay? We're going to use the equation of 1%. 1%. So you're going to put 1% up here. 1%. Okay. We're not going to go crazy. We're not going to say 5, 10%. Just 1% is the number. Okay. Now it's going to equal, okay, a number here. Okay. If you do the math, right? If you do 2,000 potential lead gens at 1%, what does that equal?
20.
20. That's right. Good. So write down 20. 20. So what I'm saying here, if you do some type of lead generation, right, and at least hit 2,000 potential lead gen at 1%, that's a possible of 20 sales. 20 sales. 20 sales. Okay, it may seem like a lot. I get it, right? Especially because 2,000, right? We're going to break it apart. I want you to see on the far left, you've got a 1, 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5. Okay. What are some possible lead generations you can do? Okay. Lead generation. Okay. You thinking on an open house, you can contact or at least have conversations with 20 people? Okay. So then put open house. Okay. What about cold calling?
Yes.
Okay, so cold calling number 2. Number 3, what about door knocking? Door knocking. Okay, what about number 4, emails? Sending 20 emails. Okay. And number 5, what if we do social media videos? You're literally in front of your camera doing a segue or a video for opportunities. Okay. So you got 5 different sources of lead gen. Yes or yes?
Yes.
Okay. Now we're going to break it down from the number that's up here of 2,000. And then you got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm only asking to commit to 5 days. 5 days of lead gen. Okay. And have Sunday and Saturday for whatever you want to do. Okay. Well, I get it. But I'm just saying, give me Monday through Friday of lead gen, okay? Or Tuesday to Saturday of lead gen, or Wednesday to Sunday, lead gen. It doesn't matter. Just commit to 5 days of lead gen. Okay? And these are again, some of the stuff, if you've done bold in the past, how important lead gen is. All right, so we have 2,000, we said 1%, we said 20 sales, and we have some activities that would give us those opportunities, right? So now on Monday, for all of the stuff that you put, cold calling, open houses, door knocking, social media, put Monday 20 on number 1. Put 20 for the next one below, and 20 all the way to the 5th one. Okay, if you do the math, that's how many contacts per day?
100.
100, so put 100 at the very bottom. Okay. You're gonna do the same for Tuesday, the same for Wednesday, the same for Thursday, the same for Friday. 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, right? Now, if you do the arithmetic, right, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. What is that equal to?
500.
500 per week. Okay. So if you do the math, that's 500 per week. Yes, it is a lot, okay, but you'll get my point in a bit. Okay. So now on the equal section, you're gonna put 500, right? Because we calculated all of the activities that you did 5 days out of the week. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100 equals 500. If we were to times that by 4, okay, times it by 4, what does that give you? 2,000, right? So that number here, right here on the corner, is the same number you should have up here, right? 2,000, 2,000. You just saw how we broke it down, right? Okay, because this number up here looks untangible, right? When you see 2,000, but when you break it apart, it gives you a different view to it, right? And maybe you say, like, for me, I do lead gen every single day. Because you can be at the grocery, you can be at an event on a Saturday, Sunday, and you build connection. Just like when I met this young lady at SoFi, right? We were all having a conversation, and then she ended up joining the office because we had a conversation in an event that had nothing to do with real estate. Yes or yes? Okay. So imagine if you think of it that way on a daily, right? The mindset, the attitude, taking the implementations and the action every single day to have an opportunity to talk about real estate. You'll start seeing the flow of opportunities. Okay. Remember, we said 1%. 1%. Now, on this section here, you're going to get the 20 sales, right? And you're going to put it here. 20 right here on the far bottom right section, right? 20 sales. And we're going to say, okay, just for the sake of argument, we're going to say a minimum of $500,000. So put right here, okay?
On the bottom or the top?
Right here, put 500,000. Right here in the middle. Okay, that's going to be your average sales price. Okay, average sales price, 500,000. Yes, I know we live in South Bay. Yes, I know prices are different, right? And it fluctuates from the millions to the low. But I'm just using this as an exercise for you to just think and how you can generate opportunities. Okay, so 500 is the number, right? If you do the calculations 20 times 500, what does that calculate on the far dollar amount?
10 million.
$10 million. 10 million. So write down 10 million. 10 million. All right, so that means 20 deals, An average of 500,000 equals 10 million in sales value. Sales value. Okay? Is that a good day or is that a good day?
Good day.
That's a good day. Right? That's a real good day. Okay? And the beauty is that guess what? That could be one deal. Or it could be 4 deals, depending on where you're focusing your business, right? There's agents that are crushing it. One deal at $10 million, you're set for the year, right? At a minimum, right? But we're using 500 as an example, okay? 500. Now, where you see the percentage, what is our average percentage, give or take? Yeah, let's use 2.5% as your average percentage, Okay. Now we're going to take the $10 million sales value and now we're going to add it to the bottom. And then you're going to do the arithmetic of 2.5% of 10 million equals what?
250,000.
Okay, next slide. There you go, folks. You can make $250,000 in this type of industry. Okay, by just following a simple arithmetic on ways that you can generate opportunities. Okay. If you dissect it and break it apart, and I'm not saying you have to do 2,000, okay? I'm just using it as an illustration. Say you want to do 1,000, okay? Then obviously all of these numbers are going to change. Simon, I don't want to do 20, I want to do 10. Fine with me. But if you're at least doing one of those components and closing 20 deals on average, this is what you're looking at. You get my point? Do you see the value in this? Simple exercise that you should be doing it on a regular. Okay. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And this is just the tip of the iceberg, guys. There's other ways that you can generate opportunities, right? Doing a first-time home buyer event, right? Cultivating buyers from that, right? Speaking with the lenders, right? You got great lenders here that you can say, hey, you know, you have anyone that is not working with an agent that I can service, right? By service, I need send them business as well. Okay. Everyone in your database, your phone as an example, right? Opportunities. All I'm asking is a commitment to lead gen on a regular basis, folks. That's it. And I promise you, if you're doing these type of results, you're going to see the end results. Any questions, thoughts, or concerns? Okay, cool. Thank you, everyone. Let's continue. Like, oh my God, I have to work. Yeah, you have to work. There you go, the cha-cha-cha. All right, so here we have a couple upcoming events. We have Debbie and Nikki from the Sun and Sand Crew. They're going to be part of my producer's mindset this Friday. Would love for all of my KW agents to be part of that. It's at 8 o'clock in the morning till 8:30. I'm going to have these amazing agents giving us some insights on how they partner up and ultimately started building momentum, became campers with the office. All right, it'll be this Friday, November 1st at 8 o'clock. And the link is there. It's also on the WhatsApp as well. Love to have you. Again, just a friendly reminder, December 11th is our holiday event. It's going to be at the Carson Center from 6 to 10 p.m. Please make sure to have that in your calendar. Next slide. We have an ethics class, okay? So it's going to be here and also at the Long Beach. South Bay is going to be Thursday, November 7th. And then the coastal is going to be Wednesday, November 13th. You must be present and on time to be able to get the credit. Now, how do you know and check to see if you need to take the NAR ethics? If you go through the National Association of Realtors, I was just doing this with our transaction coordinator, Chris So. He goes, Simon, I don't know if I have to take it. Come in my office, I'll show you. We went into her NAR account and then it showed that she needs to take it. Now, there's a couple ways that you can do it. You don't necessarily have to be here to do it. You can do it online, but if you do it online, it's gonna take you a while and you have to take a test. If you come here in person and spend 3 hours with us, the live instructor will certify your certification and then you send that certification to your board. And then you qualify.
Are you doing it every year?
No, it's, I believe it's every other year. That's why you need to check the NAR. If you don't have to, yeah, if you don't have,
Next year.
then you're perfectly fine. You don't have to do it. Yeah, but it's good to have it and it's engagement as well. So it's really up to you if you want to do it. Yes, sir. And I'll go with you, Eric.
I also just called the board just to ask, and they told me if I had to take it or not.
Okay, what it,
Well, I already finished it.
oh, yeah.
But
Okay,
I
so
just,
you guys,
I just called the board too, they told me.
beautiful. Yeah, I've taken mine. I went the long way. I took it just because I'm a good test taker. So I just spent a few couple hours doing it and got it knocked out. And then it'll certify you that you have taken the ethics and you're golden. Okay, these are for people that don't know or don't want to do the work and be in front of a computer, then just come in person. We'll knock it all together as a group. Eric.
If you need to take it, haven't done it, what's the deadline?
The deadline, I believe, is at the end of the year, so
Okay.
December 31st.
Okay.
Just again, check your NAR and you'll be able to see it. Okay? All right, and you got 2 locations, so if you can't make it for the South Bay office, you'll be able to do it on the 13th at the Long Beach office. And I believe it's also going to be on Zoom, but you have to have your camera on. If you have your camera off, you're not going to be able to get the press. All right, next slide. All right, just a friendly reminder, we got 2 dates, 2 location, great content, the Business Planning Clinic. Myself and Manny, Hallie, and John, as well as Fritz going to be doing partial of it in the morning. And then we have the afternoon session with amazing instructors giving you some insights on your real estate investments, tax advantage, how to structure your business entity as well, like an LLC or corp. And then we're going to be talking about allegiance and the business principles 101. Next slide. Yes, we need to know because food will be sponsored as well. So we have 2 locations, Thursday, November 14th from 9:30 to 3 p.m. And then the KW South Bay office, Thursday, November 21st from 9:30 to 3 p.m. Please RSVP with Nat. All right, next slide. Headshots, Tuesday, November 19th, 11:30 to 1:30. It's a $55, 10-minute sessions, 1 outfit, 1 location, 3 edits. You're interested in getting a new headshot, please make sure to click the link and get your on Cheyenne's calendar. Next slide. All right, Jeff Glover is coming to town. It'll be at the West Hotel in Westwood, Los Angeles, Thursday, November 12th. Time from 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. If you're interested, Thrive 25, 13 ways to become a listing master and get paid what you're worth on the buy side as well. So if you're interested, please make sure to register for the event. Next slide. And then family reunion. This is the special announcement. Jamie Curran Lima, keynote speaker, will be part of the family reunion for February 17th through the 21st, 2025. So if you know Jamie, she had some challenges working 100 hours and she found a way in how to thrive. So if you're going to be part of the family reunion, she's going to be one of our guest speakers. Next slide. All right, and that concludes our team meetings right on time, 1 o'clock. Thank you, everyone. We think we're going to take extra food.